Hello, Internet. My name is Roro, and welcome to my channel. You might be asking, Roro, why are you wearing a winter jacket inside? It can't be that cold in your apartment. No. Luckily, my heat is working, and it's the winter, and I don't need to wear a jacket inside. But I am wearing a jacket inside. I guess it's more of a coat. We'll get to that in a second. First, I would like to introduce this other version of me, which is going to play some nice music for you while I talk. So, go ahead. I don't even really need this coat. It doesn't get that cold where I need this coat. But I was about to go outside and I put the coat on, and then I started doing a bunch of other things like cleaning up a little bit and doing some dishes and finishing up some last minute stuff like emails at my job, and an hour or so goes by and I realize I haven't gone outside yet. I was planning on walking my dog, and my dog's just laying on the couch waiting for me to take him outside. So I thought about it for a second and I was like, why didn't I, one, go outside, or two, take my coat off? And I realized that it felt comfortable. It feels like an extra little layer of cushion, like a little layer of protection. I started to connect the dots to things I've been thinking about in my head, and I didn't even obviously plan for this to happen, but it was a good metaphor for something that I've been feeling recently, which is that I'm protecting myself more than I need to be, and I'm cushioning myself from the world more than I should. And I really need to open myself up more and be more exposed and be more vulnerable and allow myself to connect with the outside world before I even think about what I want to do next. That in itself is going to be a process and something that I need to get used to. If I'm being realistic about it, I need to give myself that space and that time and that room to grow and to... It's like, when you get a fish and it's in a bag, and then you can't just like dump the fish right in the water, or else it's going to the temperature difference is too much. It's going to shock its system. It's not going to have time to adjust. I need to allow myself that time when I'm in the bag, in the fish tank, chilling. That's such a silly analogy, but it actually that's how I feel right now, is I'm just getting home from the pet store and I'm about to be in the new tank, but I'm still in my bag from whatever. You get the analogy. Anyways, I'm kind of going on a tangent, and this music is nice. I'm enjoying this. The future version of me makes very good music. That's a perfect segue, because I feel like I finally know what I want to do with music, and what I want to do is just literally let it happen naturally. And I know it's the corniest thing to say, but I have so many layers of shields and things I have to unlearn about music and the music industry, and putting myself out there as an artist, that it's one of those things that you understand, but then you get to a point where you're like, oh, and then you really get it. And I feel like that's where I'm at with that aspect of creation, is I really have to just let it be. I really have to just not worry about it and just let it exist, because that's the best way to serve the music anyway. The type of art that I want to make is something that is an honest expression from myself, and it has a feeling in it that I've felt that I couldn't manifest in any other part of my life aside from in my music. And then hopefully by sharing that, other people can also share in that experience. So trying to put deadlines on myself or trying to make my music a certain thing is only gonna hinder the result of the creation of the art. And it's not gonna be what I need or anybody else needs. It's gonna be what I think some people will spend time and money on, because that's what capitalism is essentially. You create something that people are either willing to pay attention to or spend money on. And those two things are basically just currency. So I had to remove that from my brain completely before I really let myself make the shit that I want to make. And if you don't know that I make music and this is the first video you're ever seeing of me, that's pretty cool. I don't know how you found this video, but this can apply to anything in your life too. Something that you're very passionate about and you feel like is maybe like your calling or just something that is innate within you that you are pursuing. That's something that is, whether or not you make it your career and whether or not you like make a living off of doing it, I truly believe that is worth investing in and worth pursuing as much as you possibly can. If it's something that you love and it's something that makes you feel like nothing else in life, and you always feel some sort of sense of either relief or release or just like understanding of existence, just a little bit further more to like understanding your existence, that's always something that is worth pursuing. And I think that's how I want to make art. That's how I choose to make art, basically. That's what I need in my life. So do the thing you need in your life. I think that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed the music. I hope you enjoyed the video. And I'll see you next time. Haha, just kidding. Video's not over. I went outside and yeah, basically the metaphor I was trying to make is sometimes you need to just go outside. And sometimes you need to not treat inside like it's outside. You need to allow yourself to at least be vulnerable and open with yourself when you're with yourself. So now I'm gonna end the video.